Hello, and I suppose a question on John Coleman here. Question that I always get asked after someone has just agreed to buy a new home is, well, what happens next? Obviously, it can be quite a daunting thought. Well, I suppose the first thing to say before you even get into that is congratulations. You've probably made the biggest decision of your life to buy your new home. So, congratulations. Now it's about making sure that you're ready for when the property is ready. Now, with new builds, you are at the mercy of the builder to a point, because basically the property needs to be built before you can take ownership of it. Now, they will always tell you a date. Now, I've been doing this for 17 years. That date they give you is never ever accurate in my experience. It can sometimes be a month, 2 months. I've even heard 3 or 4 months where the property is actually ready. So keep that in mind in the process before you start handing in notice to places that you might be renting at the moment. You need to get a definite date before you do that. Okay? Anyway, this is not to take away from the joy. This is about making sure we get you ready for when your property is going to be ready. So what are the next steps? Well, first thing you will end up having to do is sign a contract. Okay? That is, you will have picked a solicitor, and the contracts will go to that solicitor, and then when the solicitor checks the contracts and I have a loan offer with the bank for you, they will allow you to sign both the contract and the loan offer. Okay? Now, to get the loan offer out, there will have been a valuation will have been done. You and I will have discussed the different rates, and you'll have picked a rate. Now, again, it's important to note that this loan offer that we would get at this point allows you to sign contracts. Okay? It guarantees that the money is there for you when the property is due to be ready. You are not obliged to stick to that bank. If the property was to take 6 months to get ready, we would then be re-looking at the banks to make sure that you're still getting the best deal at the point whereby you're actually looking to close the deal. Okay. One point to note as well, loan offers tend to have a life of 6 months. So I would always advise you to ask your solicitor just to put a clause in the contract to make sure that if circumstances were to change and there was a problem 6-7 months down the road, that you're fully protected. Okay, solicitors will advise you of that anyway. Okay, now when the property is going to be ready, okay, the next thing then will be making sure that all the items are with the bank at least 2 weeks before the day you're supposed to get your keys. This allows for delays, this allows for mistakes, this allows for transferring of the funds from your solicitor's bank account to the seller's solicitor's bank account, and all these things take time, and obviously the banks don't always move at the speed that we would like them to. Okay, the things we will need to have with the banks will include your insurance, your direct debit mandates, a final valuation, proof of that all the funds are there, whether it be a gift or additional savings. Now, these items will all be looked after by myself and your solicitor. Okay, the thing your solicitors will need to look after will be getting the actual requesting the money, copy of the proof to help to buy if you've been using it, and their undertaking. Okay, and finally, the most important thing, you get the keys to your home and you celebrate. This is one of the best feelings you will ever have. But just be assured that my job is to be with you all steps of the way to make sure that this happens in a stress-free way as possible. Okay, thank you for listening, and I look forward to helping you on the journey to getting the keys to your new home. Okay, bye for now.